Bros Productions is proud to present Kansas City Jets High School Travel Hockey. Kansas City Jets Hockey is brought to you by Bar Down Sports, Bortnick and McKeon, Crazy Good Barbecue, Jeremy Franklin Automotive, the Kansas City Ice Center, KC Ice, the Kohler Bortnick Team, the Nordiques Men's League Hockey Team, Northland Hockey League, Robert M. Brown DDS, Slapshot Hockey Shop, Three Peaks Lawn Care, the Midwest High School Hockey League, and Beck Bros Productions. Now, Kansas City Jets Hockey. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out to the Able Ice Arena here at the Mid-American RecPlex in West Des Moines, Iowa. Joel Becker along with Gary Skabona and Radoslav Ilo this morning, at least for some of this JV championship game, as the top-seeded Kansas City Jets take it on the second-seed Omaha Junior Lancers for the JV championship this morning. And I tell you what, guys, that if you'd have said earlier on in the season that by Sunday both games would involve the Jets and the Lancers, you probably had a lot of takers, although I don't know that everybody thought that the varsity one would be the third place game.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So we are underway here in the first period of play. Obviously a big game for these two teams, and they've kind of been running up on it all season long. They split 4 games over the regular season. Eli Samard, the goaltender for the Lancers, very tall, in net to the left.
He's a big guy.
And Zach Pedersen as the goalie to our right.
I'm not sure why Dorley didn't touch that. What do you think, Rads? It's going to be tough for Rads to announce this game because
that's a hard one.
He's so intense. He's got bench.
Focused.
He's got bench mode mind
like
going.
Andy Reid on the sideline right now.
There you go.
He's got bench mode mind. I can't just do generic commentating.
No, it's definitely not the way I expect it to be at this game, standing over here. But no, we got a good.
Well, talk a little bit about this tweak to the lineup, because you have Harrison Ibis on this line with Loba and Dorley, and that was a change, obviously, for most of the season. And it worked out well in this 9-1 win we had yesterday over Dubuque.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are all good hockey players. They all kind of match each other's speed, so I think it makes sense for them to play together. They show good chemistry playing the varsity game last week against Sioux City. So yeah, there was no reason for me to not try it out, and great matchup with all three of them.
Yeah, all lines really played very well yesterday, obviously against Dubuque. In order for the Jets to get here, the Omaha Junior Lancers ended up squeaking out a come-from-behind 2-1 victory over Quad City, the 6th seed, as a shot on goal, and Pedersen makes the save. But in their game, first of all, Quad City had to upset the Oak Leafs to get there, and then they had a 1-0 lead for probably 2/3 of the game. In the third period, Omaha tied it up and scored with about 45 seconds to go to win the game.
Yeah, Omaha battles. So, I mean, you know, then Quad City's definitely gave him everything he wanted. I think they even gave him a game during the league. Oh, he got screened by Wilkerson.
Yep, and an early goal.
Right off the point. That's too bad. Wilkerson cut right in front of him and screened him.
Ooh. So,
tough start.
Yeah, definitely not what you wanted to see for the Jets. But we'll take a quick look at it here. It came right off the face-off.
Yeah, let's see. Wilkerson he goes around, and then instead of going around, there's a kid right there, but Wilkerson right there screens him.
Yeah, went right by, took his eyes away.
Wilkerson didn't. He might have been hit with his body too. Oh well. Here we go.
And coming in on the right wing, this is Briscoe. He left it in front.
Pryor wasn't ready for it.
Well, it was just that the puck kind of went a little bit. It went right through the crease, but it was just a little out of his reach. So, obviously, still very early on in the game.
Oh yeah.
But you never want to end up.
Well, especially a shot from the point.
Yeah.
You know, in that stage of the game, not having a power play or nothing. You know.
On the other hand, it could be a nice teaching moment, because you can say, hey, what Wilkerson did, we need to do that on the other side of the ice.
Yeah, one thing was Wilkerson. Another thing was Briscoe got caught up on the wall a little bit. He definitely needs to get in the shooting lane to prevent that shot. Even.
Absolutely. Oh, good
redirect by Brody Lee off the shot from the point by Caldwell. Now here's Whitrock trying to go in front and a shot, and that ends up going off the crossbar and out of play. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off as Lane Whitrock was probably about 2 inches away from tying the game right there.
Yeah.
If he gets that under the bar as opposed to off the bar, I think that goes in. Even as tall as Samard is, that goes over his shoulder. Now here's a shot from Brown and a glove save by Samard, who catches with his right hand, by the way. Little unusual.
Yep.
I noticed that the Jets have had trouble with that kind of goaltender before in this JV team. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, the tactic for this one, I think, should be keep the puck slow, let him make some pad saves so he gets those puck in front of you and be hungry around him. So I think that should be the recipe for today.
Absolutely.
Try to prevent that glove shot, because he's just waiting for that.
Yeah, and there's no rebound.
He's had some success against us, too.
He
beat us last year in the finals, and I think he's the one that beat us in the league. There, he played the varsity when we were up there in Omaha because Solano was out. But
so heading back is Caldwell across for Brown. Gets it up the far side and out to center ice. So we've only played about 3.5 minutes here of this first period. Jets trailing at 1-0 in the JV championship. Kaufman got it out to center ice. Back forward is Allred. He tried to play it ahead. That went off a stick. It's picked up by Kaufman. He tried to walk in front. Krugel in the area. Neither one of them get a stick on it. Ignatiev now goes into the corner. Out to the far side. Picking up over there Parker. Hillrigan around near side. Allred able to tip it out to center ice, and Kirby will go back for it. Sends it across the middle.
We got to simplify it. This.
Yeah, we've been off on some of our passes yesterday and today.
Yeah, that's what hurt the varsity yesterday. We missed a couple things back. A couple inches could have been a difference in the game. I mean, we missed 2 to 3 back doors that were wide open. Just missed them. The passes were just a little bit off.
A little surprised that for the championship game they don't go with a 4-man system. I know normally with GV they take the 3.
Right.
But for the championship game, you'd think.
I see Rad's favorite referee is a linesman today.
Yeah, he can only do so much damage.
Yeah, really. He can make some calls to the lines. These guys take. He had low ball.
Yep. There's a shot by Thompson from the point, goes wide of the goal, but Ibis tries the give and go. It comes back out to Kirby. He fans, but he gets it back. Another shot, and that was blocked. And back the other way.
Come on, Landon. Get your motor going.
And he walks right by him, in on goal. Backhand shot, and a great save by Pedersen. He got the body across and got a skate on it and directed it wide of the goal.
He's the one that had the winning goal yesterday against Quad Cities.
Now Ibis doing the same thing, in on goal, wrap around attempt, it comes loose in front, and Loba's shot saved by Samard, and he gets knocked down into the goaltender as the whistle blows. I'd have liked to see Harry actually take that initial shot.
Right, yeah, I agree.
Instead of going around. Not because I think he would have scored. He might have, but if he would have taken that shot and, like you said, kept it low, you had Loba right in front who would have been there for a rebound, and I'd have rather seen that.
Yeah, he could have definitely tried to put it on. I think he was a little surprised to pass that one-on-one there. And caught him off, but no, good speed by Harry. That's what we need.
Erstad, and now we get a whistle. There's a penalty behind the play.
It's
a holding call.
So we got a power play here.
Yeah, so an early power play.
Come on, boys.
Player over there who took Anzalone.
Him and Lowball were going at it at the end of his breakaway. They were kind of on top of each other, pushing each other to get up. So I think he just didn't like how Landon handled him and came back and gave him a little hold in here.
So power play for the Jets. And it comes out to the center ice area. Bloom will have to retreat back for it as it popped over his stick. So Anzalone gone for holding. Jets try to break it out to center. That pass was off the mark. And the Lancers, and now it's in the middle, and Dorley will dump it in, but not deep. Badura plays it back into the Jets' end. Pedersen will leave it for Wilkerson. Half a minute gone by in the power play. Again, the Lancers dump it into the Jets' end. Marshall Wilkerson ahead on right wing. And it's tipped off a Dorley stick and way up here. And we'll get a whistle and a neutralized faceoff. I do like sometimes where sometimes they'll talk about how linesmen can't make any difference on a game. I had that happen in a high school game, and one of the linesmen was actually the brother of one of the players.
Oh, we've seen that before.
Yeah, and I told the officials I didn't want them to schedule that anymore, and they told me, well, linesmen can't do anything. There were twice in the game. There was a 3-on-1 break that he called offsides.
Yeah.
That I think he did actually call it correctly, but I guarantee you half the people in the stands didn't see it that way.
Didn't think so, right?
Yeah. It just doesn't look good.
Boy, they're really, really not a very good power play right now for the Jets.
Yep.
I don't think we've even set up in our own zone yet.
No, in the attacking zone, no, not so far. We've had a little bit of possession time, but no setups as Brody Lee just passed it to no one. Good job. Luckily, he got it back. Comes back out left point for Kirby. His shot in front, redirect, and that never did get through off the stick of Whitrock, and it's cleared the length of the ice. Best chance of the power play right there for the Jets. Back for it.
22 seconds. Could get one more little rush.
Landon Thompson across rink wide for Kirby. He will poke it in. He'll walk in all alone. A shot right on, saved by Samard.
It's tough to get it by that big boy.
Yeah. Well, he was going 5-hole, as you said, keeping it low on that attempt, but he got down and made the save. Penalty is over. And the Jets 0 for 1 on the power play, but they did get at least one opportunity. Shots 2 apiece. Omaha on top 1-0 halfway through the first period. Back for it, Badura. He plays it up the near side boards, and the Lancers get it out to center ice. Mills with the puck. He had it taken away, and now Briscoe goes for a skate, and it's played down the ice. They're going to call this icing. I don't know. There was a point man that was in the general vicinity. It was kind of a hard clear there by Briscoe.
Yeah, that was unnecessary to bring that puck all the way behind the net and then just kind of toss it behind. But, I feel like we're missing a little bit of confidence here. We got to get our feet moving and play with a little more confidence to be able to play this team.
Off the face-off, puck back into the Lancer end. They play it ahead. It was knocked down. That was
offsides.
That was clearly offsides. But they waved it off, and luckily the Jets take over and come back the other way. Here's Deaver with the puck. Deaver into the corner.
There you go.
And then Pryor tried to play it back to Caldwell. Caldwell had a hard time keeping it up on the boards, and now 2-on-1 back the other way, Mills. And
that one is offsides.
And they did blow that one dead. And a break for the Jets.
I think it was more clearly offsides than the other one. At least they called that one.
I think the first one was more offsides.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. But at any rate, the first one, there were 2 guys offsides.
Yeah, true.
Neutralized face-off. Comes back to the neutral zone, and Parker will dump it in. Wilkerson back for it. He'll send it around far side. Knocked down and played ahead by the Jets, and this is Ignatieff. He'll dump it in. Goes to the near corner. Krugel over there. He had it taken away. Comes up the boards. Marshall Wilkerson keeps it in. Krugel couldn't knock it down on the boards, but again, Wilkerson at the left point knocks it down. Here's Kaufman with it. He lost it. Walverd got it out to center ice. Wilkerson across for his partner, Bloom. He will dump it in. It was blocked, but he carries on with it. Then he lost it. There's going to be a penalty on Bloom as the Jets did finally catch up. And Jets, for the first time in the game, will be killing a penalty, trailing 1-0. 5:48 left to go here in the first period. As an unnecessary hit, really, by Bloom. He's getting called for cross-check, but more than anything else, it was just because he went for somebody who was way away from the puck.
Yeah.
And hit him up high.
Yeah, we got to stick to our game. Can be can be doing something we don't do usually. So.
Well, good job to keep it in there at the point. And back of the net, trying the wraparound try. Pettersson was able to get the save, rebound. Taken there by Erstad. He sends it across, and then the shot looked like it hit the side of the net. Mills, back of the goal, comes around near side. Badura plays it back out to the point. A shot and a save by Pettersson, and he will hang on. Has a good opportunity from straight away on the power play, which is 27 seconds old. Jets have been unable to clear the zone so far. Loba and Ibis out there, along with Kirby and Thompson. They play it to the middle. Erstad with it. Straight away with the puck, trying to set it down low. That went off a stick, hit Anzalone's stick, and then the Jets were able to clear it all the way back into the Lancer end. They will set up from behind the goal. Anzalone with the puck.
I've never seen that before. The goalie was kind of like screening our guy in front. He was kind of like going back and forth.
Anzalone all the way through, and then a backup shot and a big save.
Oh, there's a slash right there afterwards. Come on.
Well, big save by Pettersson on the initial shot as Anzalone was trying to coast to coast himself, lost the puck, but right on the doorstep, they still were able to get a very good shot on goal. And the shot by Badura, saved by Pettersson. Power play, still a minute left to go. Jets were able to clear it. Here's Lee trying to catch up with it shorthanded into the boards, and he was hit by Knapp. Back and then he'll pick up the loose puck. They'll try working forward again with it. There is Allred. He'll work in on left wing. Allred pulls up, and the Jets were able to work it.
Flip it up, he had him.
And he was able to send it the length of the ice. Half a minute to go in the power play.
Doherty was a step behind the defenseman if Dorley's seen him.
Yeah. And could have gotten him the pass, which I'm not so sure. Here's Allred. He'll work in on right wing. Got by Dorley. Puck comes in the middle now behind the net. Allred again comes out to the far side. His sharp angle shot saved by Pettersson. And the rebound taken Coborg. He's behind the net, was taken down. They play it in front, and the Jets break it up and send it out to center as that's going to do it.
That'll kill it.
For Bloom's penalty, he is out.
Oh, here we go. Come on, Doors.
And Dorley with the shot.
Good
glove
shot.
saved by Samar.
Good shot.
But that's what we were talking about, though, Rado, was the fact that he's a right-handed glove. That would normally have been a blocker side, high blocker shot, but in this case, it was an easy glove save.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're shooting glove side, you got to go low to get this guy moving.
Well, especially if the guy you're shooting on is 6'7" or whatever the hell he is. I mean, he's big.
Right.
I think he's 6'3" or something.
He's big.
Yeah. Definitely a tall goaltender.
Omaha finds goaltenders, I say how much. They don't have a problem.
Mills with the puck for Omaha. Plays it up ahead, and they dump it in. It'll bounce wide of the goal. Pettersson will make the save and then gets a bit of an ice shower from the Lancers, and I think that was Jaden Ish.
See, Lay Ricklock didn't like it, but...
Or maybe that was Montel Klein, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was number...
88. Gavin
it was 88,
Klein.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we'll get a face-off the draw.
Oh, that's a trip.
We've had a couple of Jets go down off this face-off, but they do maintain possession, and Brody Lee, he'll send it on the right side. Trying to work in. That play was offsides as Brown went in, but unfortunately Hacker couldn't keep his foot on the line, and we get a whistle and a face-off. It was a good call. In the NHL, it would have been onside because his foot was over the line.
Right.
Right.
But despite some people's opinions, this is not the NHL. Whitrock wins the draw cleanly, and Brown this time just dump it in. Goes back of the net. Ish over there. Plays it up the boards. Hacker couldn't get a stick on it, but Caldwell kept it in. And he lost it, and the Lancers bring it out to center ice. Lead pass.
They got a breakaway.
And Mills trying to work in. Mills, he'll play it in front. Oh, the puck was loose. Looked like the net got knocked off, but in the meantime, Pettersson was able to get a glove on it and get a stoppage of play. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off. dangerous play for Omaha right
Yeah.
there. They're out shooting the Jets 4-3 with just under 3 minutes left to go in the first period. 1-0 our score, an early kind of bit of a fluky goal from the point that we believe Zach Pedersen probably never saw.
I guess somebody ran in front. Okay.
And they tried to get it there. It actually goes underneath the Jets defenseman.
Oh, we got a break there.
Yeah, the puck was loose, although the shot had gone wide anyway.
Right,
so,
but
the whistle blew, so it wouldn't have counted. But the shot was going wide off the stick of Montiel Klein. Or, excuse me, that was actually Andrew Miller who took the shot.
I thought you said you could read their numbers.
Well, some of the
they got them tucked in.
Well, I was going to say some of the smaller ones you can't see it because, like you said, it's tucked into their backs. Here's Wilkerson ringing around near side. Pryor up ahead looking for Deaver. Couldn't get it out as the pass was behind him, and Wilkerson will try the other side. And Briscoe, he just left it there, and again the Jets have trouble clearing the zone. Finally, Bloom does. Then he gloves it down and he'll just send it ahead. And Jaden Ish will dump it in.
Yeah, we got to stop just whacking pucks and just throwing them across the ice.
There's way too many passes to nobody in particular.
Right.
So here's Wilkerson with it again. He'll send it up on the right side. And it was poked away from Bloom, but then the Jets send it ahead. Puck loose in the neutral zone, and Deaver will pick it up and send it across for Wilkerson in his own zone. Up ahead on the near boards, Pryor. And Tristan knocks a man down. The puck comes loose, and Bloom there plays it off the stick and out to center, and Deaver gets it in. Not very deep. Tried to get it away. And Badura back the other direction for the Lancers with a minute and a half left to go in the period. Badura in on right wing.
Yeah.
Oh, he walks in front, and a shot goes wide. Rebound Anzalone. And Badura is still down and hurt. Not sure why they're not blowing it dead. Now they finally do. As Bryce Badura went down, and I'm not sure exactly what it is he hurt.
Omaha coaches are definitely yelling for something.
Seems like the hands of Iggy were a little bit high.
A little high.
I didn't think it was that bad of a hit.
Yeah, there wasn't a penalty being called at the time, although they are going to have a discussion with the linesman, which...
No, it's Terrell. We're in trouble.
Something I was just going to say, something my broadcast partner for today is not a big fan of.
Iggy's going in the box.
Yeah, let's see what
we'll see. They haven't called anything yet.
Right. Let's see. Okay, they're not coming over to the bench, so that's good.
Wow.
Okay. Wait a minute. They are. No. Okay, I was going to say, no, the coach wants to talk to him, wants to find out what's going on.
So, minute 18 left to go in the first period. Jets trailing 1-0. Neutralized face-off.
Okay.
Coach Kinder had whatever he had to say to the referee, and we're back underway.
Hey, JHN's back on the air.
In the meantime, the puck comes to the far side, and Pink will play it up ahead.
Uh-oh.
Goes in toward the goal, and Pedersen whacks it to the near side board.
There's a trip. They got it.
Yeah,
there's
going to be a penalty this time. And I tell you what, that's not something that the Omaha faithful are going to like too much. Anytime you think there's a penalty on you and then the other team
draws one.
Yeah, that's something they're not going to like. But Zach Erstad goes off 2 minutes for tripping. And with a minute 2 left to go, the Jets will have their second try on the power play. They're 0 for 1.
Let's hope it doesn't carry over to the second period, Joe.
That'd be fine.
Yeah, this is a big one.
So it looks like they're going to have Lobaugh out there with Dorley and Ibis, Wilkerson, and Bloom for this power play to start off with. And off the draw, it's Ibis, a shot, a blocker, save, rebound, and a shot.
By Dorley, nice save.
And another good save, and then the Lancers able to clear. So they already have 2 better chances in this power play than they did in the first one.
Yeah.
Here's Wilkerson with the puck. He'll race up the left wing.
Deep.
He gains the zone, does get it in deep.
Where's everybody?
He was taken down. It's picked up by Pink. Comes around to the far side. Lobaugh over there, and he's able to pick up the loose puck. Got it back to Wilkerson. Wilkerson a shot, and that goes out of play. Off the her body of Caden Allred, and we'll get a face-off.
31 was coming right up on it. It would have been nice if Wilkins, I don't know if he can do it or not, do his little toe drag, go around him, and then take that shot. You know?
Actually, no, I'm glad he didn't. He was the last guy, so if he does try that and Allred pokes it away, it's a breakaway the other direction. So you do the safe play in that situation. Lancers win the draw, clear.
The safe play would have been to dump it then.
Well, again, yeah. I'm not saying that everything happened was perfect, but especially with Marshall not really being much of a toe drag guy, to try it right then.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Only 5 seconds left to go. Up ahead, Ibis, and on goal, fanned as he tried to take the shot, and we'll go to the second period with still about 57 seconds left to go on the power play. So we have played 15 minutes of hockey here at the Des Moines RecPlex, the Mid-American RecPlex in West Des Moines, Iowa. 1-0 our score. The Lancers on top. We will take a break. Be back for the second period right after this on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
It was a chance for a new beginning and a better laugh for a wagon train of hopefuls leaving the war-torn South to relocate in Kansas. Unfortunately, new enemies and old habits die hard, and the truth can come to mean very little. Outmanned and outgunned, Reuben, Marion, and Homer put their lives on the line as they saddle up and fight for what is right on the Glory Trail.
Glory Trail, part of the Trail series by David R. Lewis. Available as an ebook at Amazon.com, Smashwords, and iTunes, and as an e-audiobook at Amazon and Audible.com.
Welcome back out to the Mid-American RecPlex here in West Des Moines, Able Ice Arena. Joel Becker along with Gary Scabona. Coach Radoslav Elo has been sitting in with us here in this first period, although he'll be having to get across to the rink number 2 in the not-too-distant future for the varsity third-place game, which is coming up. 1-0 our score after one period of play. So, Coach, what are your impressions of the first period? You're supposed to say I don't do impressions, Joel.
Yeah, it's hard to do an impression on your own team, but a couple of things. I think we're forcing some plays. I think at times we have more time than we think, so we got to calm down there. And on the other hand, I think we're a little too spread apart. It's when you play with one guy skating and 4 guys are sort of watching. You gotta shift the play from left to right, and it's gotta be 5-man unit. Otherwise, you're on your own island. So I think we gotta be quicker to pucks. Don't stand on your heels. We gotta put some pressure. We gotta put we gotta get the puck deep again. Keep it simple. Put the pressure in their hands, and and tilt the. And that's all.
Here's Ibis with the puck on the power play, and he ended up just having it go on net, and Samard will cover up on it. It was probably going to go wide. There's still 33 seconds left to go in the man for the Jets. Erstad off for tripping toward the end of the first period. Lancers' goal was really early on, about a minute and a half into the game. We've been scoreless since then. Shots were 5-4 in favor of Omaha in the first period. So here's Landon Thompson with the puck. He will send it up ahead again to no one.
Not a good pass.
I mean, he was trying, obviously, for the right wing pass, but put it behind him. And it's always a bad sign when you're icing the puck when you're on the power play.
Yeah, it's unnecessary to trying to make the hardest pass that he can. I mean, he has guy on the left side 20 feet from him. So, make the easy play. Make the easy play. You see it, you move it, make the easy one.
Whitrock out there with Hacker and Lee. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Up ahead, Lee will dump it in on the pass from Kirby. Goes behind the net, and Hacker pulls it. He got it back over for Lee. Circles around. Plays it back toward the point. Thompson did keep it in. It goes down low. Hacker couldn't get there. It does that on goal, and Samard makes a save and covers up. But, that's exactly what we were talking about, Coach, just a minute ago. When they were trying to gain that zone, they just dumped it in, and Hacker went behind the net forechecked, and we got ourselves a scoring opportunity. That's the exact thing that you were talking about. Get it in deep and work it free.
Right. It's not easy to break the puck up and skate 200 feet. So, yeah, the recipe.
Oh, I thought he snuck that in.
Well, hit the out.
Yeah, I seen the net ripple, and I said, that's a tough angle.
So right off the face-off, Whitrock work in front with it. He goes down, and the Lancers play it. This is going to go the length of the ice. Let's see if it crosses the end red line, and they do call the icing call. And for the second time after the whistle blows, this happened yesterday as well. You had a little shove. It wasn't, big, not like it was a slamming him into the boards or anything like that.
Right.
But it's just unnecessary. Gavin Montiel-Klein gives a little push to Thompson. Face off to the left of Eli Samart. Off the draw. Comes to Lee again. He just played it down low, but a lot of blind passing going on in this game. Shot by Whitrock. That was saved by Samard. The rebound was kept in. Good play. And Kirby, he lost it. Now it's again trying to work in front. Kirby comes back out right point. Thompson, he whiffed, but it came ahead to Whitrock. And then goes by the skate of Kirby, and Thompson in a race is able to get there first.
That might have been the fastest I've seen him skate all year.
I was just going to say, where'd that come from?
Thompson again able to play it out to center ice, so Lee almost was able to get it by Owen Pink, and we got an offsides call. Faceoff will come back, should actually come back to the, they're going to, I think, bring it to center ice. It actually should be back at the dot near the blue line of the Omaha Lancers, because that's where the pass came from. But anyway. It's the Deaver line out.
Defensive battle. He's only 6'5" in shots.
Yeah, it really has been. And a good job by Pryor to keep that in. He'll ring it around back of the net. After Fort, Badura goes ahead. Newton was able to tip it ahead, and the Lancers get it in deep. Miller after for it. He was taken down. I think Brown's going to get a penalty.
Yeah, for sure. He knows it, too.
An interference call. And the Jets will be killing a penalty. Seems like that's been the pattern in this game. One team gets a penalty, and then the other team gets one called not too long after it. It's like they want to try and keep it even up.
They're keeping those keeping those marbles in the pocket even.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, it's difficult to skate when you're listening to one side or another. So, off the face-off, comes back out toward the point. That was blocked by Deaver on the shot by Badura. Power play for the Lancers. Deaver actually hit his own teammate as he tried to clear that. Puck comes loose in front. Shot blocked to the defense. Rebound, Anzalone. That never got through either. Now back of the net, Wilkerson. He does a good job of keeping it away. Bloom, and that'll ring around and down the ice. Back for it is Erstadt.
Yeah, Omaha, everybody pitching that time, so no defenseman on that side to keep the puck in.
Mills with the puck works in. Straight away, tried to make a move around Wilkerson. He was taken down, goes into the goaltender, and knocks the goal off.
Why is Deaver over there? Deaver, get out of there.
Well, yeah, I don't know if he thought that Pedersen was still in that general area and he was trying to protect him. It's actually Anzalone trying to help his own teammate.
Yeah,
up.
Exactly.
Yeah, 93 unnecessary. I mean, he don't need to be. Deaver wasn't doing anything.
Right.
So
no.
93 don't need to be pushing him away.
Mm-hmm. I just don't trust officials.
Trust me, I'm with you.
So, minute 21 left to go in the man advantage. Shots are 6 apiece. And the score 1-0 Omaha. So.
All right, go.
Loba almost had the shorthanded opportunity. Ibis over there as well. And they do get it in. Anzalone after
back
Fort.
door, they get picked up.
Goes back behind the net. And the puck comes right through the crease. Nobody there for Omaha. Power play for a minute, still left to go. Oh, puck loose in the crease. Centering pass comes straight away. Erstad a shot. That was blocked to the defense. Rebound goes to the near side. Picked up by Ross. He'll send it behind. He hit the referee. A break for the Jets there, but the Lancers maintain possession as they try and get it in front. Jets there. Clear it off a stick and out to center ice. A little over half a minute to go in the power play. Erstad with it. He'll play it into the zone. Wilkerson, he hit one of the Lancers with the puck and couldn't clear it. Now it comes over left point. And a long shot. Pettersson the save. Rebound was loose in front for a second there. And the Jets break it up and send it the length of the ice. 15 seconds left to go in Browns minor. Heading for it is Allred. He'll pick up the loose puck and try to head out to center ice. 7 seconds to go in the penalty. He works in on right wing. Allred. Now back of the net. He was looking to center it.
Thompson could have had a hold in there.
Puck is loose right at the top of the crease, and Pettersson pounces on it, and he will cover it up for a face-off. 10:31 to go, second period.
Yeah, we've definitely got a break there. Landon Thompson was hooking that kid so bad. But we'll take it.
That was hooking. We take it.
So Omaha with a pair of shots on the power play. But the score remains 1-0. How about a mirror image to their first game? We score in the third period and then win it with 45 seconds to go.
We'll take it.
There's a long shot and a save by Pettersson. And trying to head up is Kaufman. He overskated, but it comes back. And Thompson in the middle. Got it to Krugel. Now Kaufman down low. He had Ignachev there. Couldn't get on the pass. It was kind of wobbling around. And then they go down back in the near corner. Kaufman works through a check.
Work it, buddy. Work it.
And it is taken by Ignachev. Tried to center it, but he didn't. Krugel was a little farther behind where he apparently expected him to be. And the Lancers play it around to the far side. Sidoric takes a check. Puck comes loose. Back out to Thompson. Long shot. Oh, it was fumbled there by Samard. It went off his glove. Luckily for him, it went wide of the goal. Then a long shot, Kirby, and a pad save. Rebound, Krugel. Back in the net, Ignachev. Not sure where he was trying to go with that. Ended up having it poked away. Thompson kept it in for a moment, but it comes out to center ice. Dumped back in. It actually was dumped into the Jets bench. And we get a whistle and a neutral ice faceoff coming up here with 9:22 left to go. Shots 7 apiece. But I tell you what, that one that was on his glove side on the ice, he almost had it go under his glove and into the net.
Yeah.
Close.
Kirby had a nice shot too, low one, but he did a nice blocker. So,
yeah.
Bottom line, it looks like right now we either got to go blocker side or low because glove side high, it works. He's still pretty good at it.
So out to center ice. Lobot took a bit of a high stick, but in the meantime, it's Wilkerson with the puck. He's being hampered in the corner.
Skate.
And now here is Dorley with it. He will play it off the boards and down the ice.
Interference on them.
Yeah, I wonder if they're calling it on Dorley.
Yeah, they are.
He's going to call a roughing on him. It was because the hit was high.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's kind of like a charging call in basketball, except they don't have a charging rule in hockey.
Right.
And, that's a tough one there. It's one of those things where the Omaha player put himself in that position. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Devin didn't have to hit him up near the head.
Yeah, if Dorley just keeps skating, he might have got an interference call, but he raised his arms, and that's what hurt him.
And pushed him over up high.
Yeah.
So we've got a power play. Here's Lobaugh trying to work it free. Shorthanded. He'll work in. Landon Lobaugh straight away. Works to the right side. A shot. And he missed the net. Goes off the end boards.
Good try, though. The backside was open.
Yeah. He missed it, but it was still a good attempt. Puck sticked into the corner there by the goaltender. And Knapp will send it across for the Lancers. They're on the power play for a minute and 33. Gaining the zone is Parsons. Left it back at the point. They ring it around near side. It comes back out. And Knapp sent it down low. Then Allred a shot, save Pettersson. They whacked away at it several times. And the whistle blows. It's a tough one. Wilkerson came in to protect his goaltender. The thing is that, once he has it covered, you're not allowed to continue to whack at him, whether the whistle's blown or not. But they usually allow that to go.
The only thing that might have hurt Wilkerson in that was he grabbed the guy by the head.
Yeah. Parsons was the one down low trying to work the puck free, and off the face-off, Jets sent it the length of the ice. Minute 15 left to go in the power play. Boy, that'll give coaches.
We've seen our goalies do that in the past, and goals gone.
Short-handed, low ball, almost in front, had a chance, but he couldn't get a stick on it. And back the other way, here come the Lancers. Allred with the puck. Caden Allred works it on the left side. Bloom takes him to the boards. Puck comes loose. And still back of the net. They fight for it. Cobourg got it to Allred. It comes loose out in front. Oh, they fan attempt as that came out to Bedora. He had a really good look, but lost his puck. Then the stick gets caught in the door. Catch, get another break there, and a shot that was blocked by Wilkerson. Bedora again just plays it to an open wing. They do keep it in. Anzalone sends it down low. Now they send it again, a shot, and Bedora's shot handled by Patterson. Now back the other way with speed. Ibis, and he tried to change direction, and then he shoots it out of play. Boy, I thought he was going to, with his speed.
I would like to just see him go wide to the left.
With Harrison's speed, though, I thought he was just going to, kick in the afterburners and go right around the guy, which he could have.
I think he was just a little tired.
Could be.
He made a good step in, made the D-man crossover inside. He should have kept going to the left.
He just lost the handle on it. So 16 seconds to go in the power play for Omaha. Off the face-off, comes back out. Brown a shot, and a save by Samard as he ended up taking it in the breadbasket.
He's a big target.
Yeah, he is.
It's tough to get it by him.
Although, you know what? Where he was, the far side of the net was actually open.
Far side was, but it's tough to make that shot from there.
Down to 13 seconds left. Our play again. Brown, another high shot, and glove save by Samard. That might have been going over the net anyway. Shots 9-8 for the Lancers. They lead at 1-0. 7:02 left to go in the second period. We're about halfway through the game. Again, Whitrock wins the draw, but it's poked past Brown and back the other way. They've got a 2-on-1 trying to work in, and the pass across was blocked. Then a shot. Oh, that comes right through, and a stick save by Pedersen. Team's back to 5 aside. Montiel Klein kept it in for a second. Hacker got it out. Now Hacker, he'll work in. 3-on-2 with Whitrock and Lee. He'll spin into the corner, does Cameron Hacker. Now down low. Whitrock over-skated for a second, gets it back. Got it to Hacker, then he had it taken away. It's kicked ahead, and
we're offsides.
Just came out to center, and Lee put it back in offsides, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off. This line sure developed over the course of the season, didn't they?
Yeah, they have a good chemistry, and they're in the good spots. They're always overplaying the puck and having one guy in the scoring in that sweet spot, we call it. They do a great job. But right there, that was on the blue line, unnecessary. We didn't need to really push back. They didn't have much, and we kind of left the zone.
That was very close to being offsides there, by the way. They said okay. And Bedora with the puck in the neutral zone. He will dump it in. It was going wide, but Pedersen knocked it down, left it for Thompson. Back of the net. Fell down, got up, plays it off the boards and out to center. This is offsides, and we get a whistle. And they're going to call this intentional offsides. And I will say, even though this is a break for the Jets, I hate that call. Because it requires, especially, granted, it's not like there's 4,000 people here screaming, but you have to assume that player heard you. And you don't know if he heard you or not. I don't think he was trying to get a stoppage in play. So anyway, like I said, it works out well for the Jets as they get an offensive faceoff, and it goes down low. Comes back out right point, shot, redirect, and it was loose in front for just a second.
Pryor just missed it.
Couldn't get a stick on it. And this
offsides.
One, they're calling it offsides because it did go sort of on goal. It was actually probably going to go wide. And they're going to take it to center ice, it looks like. A lot of the Jets seem to think that it's going to be way back in their end, but it's not. 5:33 to go, second period. 1-0. So it turns out it's a short tournament for the championship. Both teams playing it and only playing 2 games to get to either win or lose a championship here. As it comes outside and it's thrown back in.
On net.
Yeah. It counted if it went
Right.
in. Samardo, he had it taken away. Out in front, pass to Deaver just off the mark by Briscoe, or that would have been a very good look for the Jets. Then the shot by Thompson was blocked. Kirby a shot. That was tipped just wide. Rebound in the corner. They come up the boards. And Thompson again kept it in. And this time Samard will just melt it down, cover it up for a faceoff.
Good shift by the Jets there. Good shift.
So who would have figured that for the Omaha Junior Lancers they would play 80% of the tournament with a 1-0 score?
All right, yeah.
I mean, it was 1-0 for probably 2/3 of the game yesterday. They were losing in that scenario, and they've been winning 1-0 since about a minute and a half into this one. 5 minutes left to go in the period. Here's Ignatiev in the corner. He was shoved to the boards. Puck comes loose. Kaufman over there got a stick on it. Then
This kind of reminds me, Joe, when we won our first championship as JVs. I think we scored 4 goals all game, all tournament. That's what we did 3 games.
Yeah.
We won 2 games 1-0, and 1 game 2-0.
pass in front. Ignatiev with a one-timer, but didn't get much on it. Tell you what, just a minute ago while you were talking, Bo Bloom made an amazing play from down on the ice. He actually had fallen down, just lost an edge, but somehow poked the puck away.
Oh, in the head. No call. Okay.
Ignatiev's gotten hit a couple times in this shift. And again, it's going to be Pedersen who melts it down this time.
I see they called the penalty on Durley and missed that one, so I don't get it. Oh well.
Yeah.
He got hit right in the head. Look, he's throwing his helmet down. He's pissed. Oh well. It's hockey.
Jets haven't had a power play in a while now since the very beginning of this period.
I think they've had 3. We've had 2, I think.
Yeah. Nobody scored on the power play. Off the face-off, it comes loose in front. Blocked by Bloom. Now
But Bloom's gotten a lot of passes blocked or he's whiffed. You know.
Comes around to Ibis. He makes a move and he'll work out. Long left wing pass looking for Dorley. That was off the mark.
Missed that one a little bit.
Now Bloom will give it to Ibis. He works up the middle. He was checked. It's a good defensive play that time by Knapp.
Sure was.
Allred trying to work it in. Over for it, Wilkerson. He'll ring it around far side. Dorley, he was
too
going
far.
Well, again, and he was trying to do that one-time pass. That's a very difficult thing to do off the boards like that. It would have been better for him
to catch it. He was kind of bouncy pass, too.
Here's Bloom straight away, a shot right on, and a glove save by Samard, and he will hang on.
Yeah, that's easy. He got screened or nothing.
Yeah, if you're going to do something like that, you want to try and use the defenseman as a screen.
Like they did on us.
Yeah. As it turned out.
We screened ourselves.
Yeah, I was just going to say, when he took the shot, he wasn't screening him. It was just unfortunate. And here's a shot by Hacker.
It went off number 28.
Yeah, went off his leg. Ended up going off the end glass. And now comes out to center ice. Ooh. Caldwell fell down as he dumped that back in. Lancers look to break out. It was picked off by Whitrock, though. He tried to send it down low to Hacker. Couldn't get a stick on it. Now back of the net. Ish plays it ahead. Comes back out Brown at the point. Brown on his backhand. He'll just play it down low. Lee. Back of the net. It was taken there by Coborg. And Coborg switches directions. Lee's going to go after for it along with Mills in the corner. Brody Lee came away with it, just played it behind the net. And Ish over there for the Lancers. He looks to clear it out. It goes off a stick and out to center ice. Knocked down by Brown. He will work in. And Hacker carries on. And Angola's shot a glove save, and that was labeled.
That was a good spot.
That one was labeled for the low corner on the far side. And Samard had to reach for it, but didn't make the save.
Blocker side, you never can tell. Glove side, he's got a good glove, so he made a nice play.
Yeah.
We got to start shooting more from the other side.
Yeah, but at least that time he wasn't going high glove.
No, he wasn't.
That was a much bigger reach for Samard to have to get to it.
Right.
He did make a good play.
Great shot.
2:17 left to go in the period. Jets and Pryor off the foul. He had Deaver in front, couldn't get him the pass. Now it just works out to center ice. Thompson over there, along with Newton. Puck goes into the back of the net. Good play by Kirby defensively. It's poked ahead, and Deaver does get it out to center ice at least. Had it taken away by Sidoric. Now up the far side, Kirby there. He lost it. Back of the net. And Kirby had his stick lifted. Puck comes out right point. It was kept in. Long shot goes well wide of the mark off the end boards. And then it was lifted out play, and the faceoff shall come out to center ice with 95 seconds to go in the period. And what could be 16 and a half minutes left to go in the season. One way or another.
Could be.
For the championship, the regular season champ Jets taking on the number 2 seed Junior Lancers from Omaha. Deaver on the draw. Out there with Pryor and Briscoe. And Deaver tried to play it up the boards. There were 3 Lancers.
It wasn't going anywhere, was it?
And it's taken by Pryor, and he will work out. Gains the red line and dumps it in. Chases after for it. Into the corner. Oh, the centering pass, and that went off a Lancer player. But nobody there for the Jets to get a stick on it. Yep. And it was kept in by Briscoe, but he didn't realize it. Had his head turned the other direction, and the Lancer's able to clear it into the Jets' end. Now Pryor off his stick. It was taken away, and Anzalone will try and work ahead with it. He was checked into the boards as we're down to 50 seconds left to go in the period. Jets get it out to center. Bloom plays it up the boards. He was checked by Anzalone, and Pink sends it across. Now goes off a stick and into the Jets' end. Wilkerson after for it. He'll play it around near side, and it goes past Pink and down the ice. No icing here. As back for it, Parker. He takes a hit from Deaver. Now into the corner. Parker again. And Ignatiev over there. We're down to 20 seconds to go in the period. Out there with Deaver and now Krugel. As the Jets halfway or 2/3 of the way through a line change. Comes back out the point. Bloom a shot. Then Deaver shot. Rebound. And Ignatiev was on the doorstep. Bart had it covered. We got a whistle. 8.5 seconds left to go. Jets have another opportunity, but can't get it past Eli Samart.
Yeah. Nacho's right there, but Smart hit it smothered. He tried to get it by him, but it's hard to get it by that big boy.
Good play to get it on goal in the first place.
If you get a toe dragged it a little bit, but too much traffic.
8.5 seconds left to go. Kaufman on the draw, and then Krugel couldn't get a stick on it, and they send to the length of the ice. This should do it, as there's no icing on the play, and that will do it for the second period. And we go to the locker room with only the 1 goal having been scored 90 seconds into the game. Jets trail it 1-0. We'll take a break, come back for the second period intermission coming up after this on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
One dime down.
At Jeremy Franklin Automotive in Kansas City, even the new Outlander.
Plus the credit approve-a-thon.
If you bring home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit.
And we'll pay top dollar for your car, even if you don't buy from us.
Every new Jeremy Franklin Mitsubishi and every pre-owned.
One dime down.
At Jeremy Franklin Automotive
in Kansas City.
JeremyFranklin.com.
We'll always be
another satisfied customer.
Call 816-595-9000 for terms and conditions or jeremyfranklin.com.
How you doing? Richie the Iceman Zamboni here for Kansas City Ice Center. You know, my mother always told me, Iceman, there are 3 things every kid should know. How to ride a bike, how to make mac and cheese and not interrupt my soap opera, and how to ice skate. Well, the Iceman can't help you with your culinary difficulties with your children, but Kansas City Ice Center can sure get you going with those ice skating lessons. Send your kids to Kansas City Ice Center and they'll be skating like they grew up in Alaska in no time. Kansas City Ice Center on Johnson Drive between 435 and K7 is setting up group lessons now for kids of all ages. And with kids is skating, they ain't getting into no trouble. They're having a good time and they're making new friends. Kansas City Ice Center on Johnson Drive between 435 and K7 and online at kcicecenter.com. Put your kids on ice at Kansas City Ice Center. It's cool.
Visit or call JT's Slapshot Hockey Shop out of Des Moines, Iowa. Slapshot Hockey Shop carries all levels of hockey gear from beginner to pro from all the major brands, including Bauer, CCM, Easton, Reebok, Warrior, and Vaughn. They have a price match guarantee, and with their membership program, have prices that can't be beat. Shipping is 1 to 2 days to the Kansas City Metro. Call Slapshot at 515-331-2659 or visit their website at slapshotonlinestore.com. Buying or selling a home is one of the most important investments of your life. When it comes to choosing an agent, look for top performance and customer satisfaction. Combined with state-of-the-art resources and support provided by Reese Nichols, the Kohler-Bortnick team provides a one-stop shopping approach to real estate, customized and put to work for you. The Kohler-Bortnick team is absolutely committed to your satisfaction through superior marketing and constant communication. The Kohler-Bortnick team. Honesty, exposure, results. It's what they stand for and what they deliver. The Northland Hockey League, established 1997. Adult leagues for the A, B, C, and D levels for both men and women. Visit the website for more details and league contact information. Northland Hockey League, serving adult hockey needs in Kansas City North. Crazy Good Barbecue Bar and Eats Restaurant offers championship quality traditional and craft barbecue with dine-in, carry-out, drive-through, and easy online ordering. Crazy Good Barbecue Bar and Eats is a great place to meet your friends, featuring craft cocktails, local microbrews, over 80 whiskeys, and live music on Saturday nights. Crazy Good Barbecue is an experienced source for your business or personal holiday catering needs. This Jets webcast is brought to you in part by Bar Down Sports, KC's source for hockey and lacrosse, now open on 87th Street in Lenexa. KC Ice, world-class ice rink construction, inspired by excellence. The Nordiques Men's League Hockey Team, Robert M. Brown DDS at 75th and State Line. Call 913-901-8585 or visit robertmbrownDDS.com. And Three Peaks Lawn Care. Thanks to all the sponsors and supporters of Kansas City Jets hockey.
Welcome back out to Able Ice Arena here in West Des Moines at the Mid-American RecPlex. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona, Kansas City Jets hockey, going for a JV championship. Regular season champ Jets taking on the second-seeded Omaha Junior Lancers as we are in the second period intermission. 1-0 our score. Omaha on top. Obviously only the one goal that we had in this entire game, and it happened a little over a minute and a half in. There was a face-off, and Wilkerson rang it around but couldn't get it out, and the shot was taken and just managed to somehow get past Pedersen. We assume that what you'll be able to see slightly off the you can see there he is, so off your screen on the right side, and the shot from the point, it wasn't like wicked wrist or anything like that, but what you're going to see is that's Wilkerson right there. I don't know if the player in front may have gotten a piece of it. If he did, it was below the height of the shoulder, it looks like. It's been a high stick anyway. But we think that Wilkerson may have gotten in the eyes of Pedersen, or it could have gone off the, I don't know, maybe a little bit better if we zoom in a little bit. So let's bring the puck back to the point. So there it is. And now let's bring the camera over to, okay, so there's the very edge of the machine. And let's see if we can see the puck come by. There it is. I don't know. I'd say no. It was actually pretty close to being a high stick, by the way. Because, again, it's the normal height of the shoulders. It's not the where it's the crossbar or anything like that. So it's over the normal height of the shoulder there. It's not where the puck hits the stick. It's where the stick is. Right there where it would have hit it if he hit it. Remember that it's any part of the stick, which includes that blade part that's sticking up. I would say, actually, there's a pretty good chance that it might be high, but I also don't think he got a piece of it because you can see the puck just goes right by. It doesn't really seem to change direction, but Wilkerson is going right in when it happens, and it eludes the glove of Pedersen and into the back of the net, which is unfortunate. And that ends up being the only goal we've had in this entire game. 1-0 our score. Well, we'll get our last little David Lewis story for the season, I guess, because we are not going to be broadcasting the third place game, which is getting ready to start in about 15 minutes or so across on the other rink. So this is good old days. Back with the third period. We're in the second period intermission. 15 minutes of hockey possibly left. Of course, lots can happen. We talked about this before. It's the championship finals, and the road to the championship, both of these teams got a first-round bye. Omaha got a comeback win over Quad City. They were losing in the game just like we are. 1-0 pretty much the whole game. They scored midway through the third period and then got the game winner very late, about 45 seconds left to go in the period. And, of course, the Jets just all over Dubuque in that victory. So we'll see. Certainly can happen for Omaha. We'll see if we can return the favor here today. 1-0 our score. Back with the third period after this on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Hello, I'm David R. Lewis. I'm glad you could join me for Theater of the Mind. In this Heartland memory from my childhood, we're going back in time to the good old days. I went to the grocery store yesterday. That's not big news. I'm no stranger to grocery stores, but on this occasion, I was transported back in time to Dave Brumfield's General Store in my hometown in the mid-1950s. Ah, yes, the good old days. Now, before we get all wound up about the social issues of the time, the myth of the good old days, and the rest of the claptrap some naysayers rely on to feel superior and salve their consciences, let me say that in some instances, they are exactly right. But to an 8-year-old in my humble village of less than 1,000 people, however, social issues meant who your best friend was, and we lived in a different world. There was no daycare. There were parents. If a kid didn't have 2 of them, somebody had died. There was no preschool or kindergarten. We spent our first 6 years at home, being kids. Then we became students. Soccer was something you did to a girl if she wouldn't leave you alone. And nothing was as pretty as a brand new baseball. Many of us had jobs before we were 10. We swam in the lake or the river. Summer evenings were spent on the porch or at the Friday night free movie in the park. The Salk vaccine for infantile paralysis was a godsend because parents weren't afraid of August anymore. And vacation Bible school was boring. Some things never change. But back to Dave Brumfield's General Store. Dave Brumfield was my grandfather's sister's husband. The store was on the same lot as their house at the intersection of their street and Highway 150. I don't know what the name of the street was. The streets didn't have names. We knew where everybody lived. The store was small, even to me. Dave stocked things like sugar and salt-cured hams that hung on strings from nails, lard in buckets, bacon wrapped in burlap, flour in cloth bags, maple syrup in tins that looked like cabins, beef and chicken in tubs of ice, Coca-Cola and 7-Up in a water-filled cooler, sugar in paper bags, eggs you had to bring your own basket for, milk in bottles with 6 inches of cream on top, Barlow pocket knives, diamond matches, whorehound candy, a name that cracked us up when we got a little older, kerosene at 15 cents a gallon, and once in a while, a channel catfish or two on ice. Salmon came in cans. A shrimp was somebody little, and nobody would have known what orange roughy was. Dave Brumfield had been wounded in World War I and was never in good health, so when word circulated that a new store was coming to town, he was grateful to retire. The rest of us didn't realize his retirement signaled the end of an era, but it did. You see, the new store was something called an IGA food liner. None of us knew what that was, but it sounded awesome. Food liner. It had to be something pretty special. They built it close to the Baptist church, tore down 5 or 6 old houses just to make room for the thing. They put in a parking lot. There wasn't a store in town with a parking lot, and this one even had big, tall lights in it. Nothing like this had ever happened before. Then, one fateful day, it opened. That evening, even though it was in easy walking distance of my home, my grandparents and I took the old 49 Plymouth. Didn't want to waste that parking lot. We approached it in awe. The place was a fraction of the size of a major henhouse market, but to us, the mothership had landed. The outside was all lit up. The parking lot was like daytime. The doors opened by themselves. Inside, the endless brightly lit aisles displayed more goodies than any of us had ever seen in one spot. Good grief! You put the stuff on the table to pay for it, and it moved away from you toward the lady at the cash register all by itself. My little town had been invaded by selection and convenience. The next week, the IGA food liner had a grand opening on Friday night. The usual free movie in the city park was canceled. It couldn't compete with that. A band played in the parking lot. And I recall my grandfather saying that the whole damn town was there as he registered for the big drawing. Grand prize was $300 silver. Near the end of the evening, the drawing was held. Minnie Parnell won a $20 gift certificate. Our next-door neighbors were awarded a brand-new pressure cooker. Some other folks won some stuff, and then came the biggie. The MC reached into the big glass case and announced the winner. Frank White, my granddad. The $300 silver were in a mesh potato sack, and when the guy passed it down to my grandpa, the sack broke, scattering the tinkling coins throughout the crowded parking lot. For the next few minutes, a steady stream of people brought my grandfather money. When we got home, he counted it. 299 silver dollars. The next day, somebody stopped him on the street and gave him the last one. And that is 300 of the reasons they call it the good old days. At least that's how it seems to me. I'm David R. Lewis. Thanks for dropping by Theater of the Mind.
Welcome back out to the Mid-American RecPlex here in West Des Moines, Able Ice Arena. Joel Becker along with Gary Scabona, Kansas City Jets hockey. Thanks to Coach Elo for joining us for the first 2 periods. He has to head on to the other rink number 2, because he is going to be, at least at the beginning, the coach in the third place game, because Coach Emmons and Coach Bonacani are here for this one. And my partner at some point may have to vacate to help out with that as well.
We hope that happens.
Shots 14-9 in the game so far for the Jets. They trail at 1-0 as we're down to one more period of hockey, but we'll see what happens. As we talked about, this is exactly the scenario that Omaha had against the Quad City Blues yesterday, and they were able to come away with a victory, so obviously it can be done.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we're all playing them the middle of the second period to now, end of the second period, but not a good save there. But
Ross with the shot and the blocker save by
But obviously,
Pedersen.
to get one by the goalies is tough to do. So,
yep.
Like Rad said, Emmer said the same thing. We got to keep the puck low, try to go blocker side if we can, but we can't go high glove side. It's an easy play for him.
Well, and as we talked about before, going to the dirty areas of ice and getting some traffic in front of the eyes of Samard as well. Wilkerson back in the net. He lost it, and they center one. Comes back out to the point-ish. A shot that was blocked by Dorley. And now Ibis able to get it out to center ice. By the way, I took a look and was able to zoom in a little bit more on the one goal. This is a delayed offside, so we got the whistle. So the one goal they scored, there was the player for Omaha did wave a stick at it as it was going by, and it didn't look to me like it changed directions though, so I don't think he hit it. However, if he did, it was probably a high stick.
Oh yeah.
It was. Again, it's hard to tell because it was pretty good zoom in you're.
Yeah, they didn't call it.
No, so it wouldn't make any difference anyway. But
and Pedersen was complaining about something. I thought he was mad at Wilkerson for screening it, but maybe he thought it was a high stick too. Yeah.
And it may have, because that would explain why it eluded his glove.
Right.
As we'll get an icing call against the Jets. So I don't know. Maybe later on you can watch the replay and see what I'm talking about. But at any rate, it was interesting. Anyway. Like I said, it doesn't matter at this point.
Right.
So shots now 14-11 as the Deaver line out. And Jack behind the net will ring it around far side. It's kept in by Pink, his shot from the point, and that was scooped up by Pedersen, and he will hang on. We've played just 2 minutes of the third period. Of course, the tough thing for the Jets now is, you're trailing in a game, you tend to grip that stick a little tighter the longer the game goes on.
Right.
And we're already having a hard time making passes and stuff like that. Comes back out to the point, long shot, and again, Pedersen saw it the whole way, although you can't exactly blame them from taking shots from there. That's where they scored from.
Right.
The difference is no traffic in front in the last 2 shots. Backhander toward the net. It comes loose. And a good job defensively to break that up by Kirby, who I think has played a pretty good game defensively.
Yeah, he has.
And Isaac with the puck. Up the middle, he's got Deaver. He's 1-on-3, gets the shot off. That was blocked to the defense. It's kept in, and Briscoe is shot and saves Samard. Rebound, and it's picked up and taken by the Lancers out to center ice. Trying to work ahead with it. This is Bedora.
Rush. Good play by Kirby, but Landon Thompson got beat, which almost caused an odd-man rush.
Yeah, and Miller was all alone in front if they could have gotten the pass to him. Deaver, back of the net. He's shoved into the boards, then taken down. Puck is still loose now. It's picked up by Wynn. They'll play it back out. Kirby at the point, sent it toward the net. That was sticked aside by Samard. Then here's Briscoe. He was looking for Deaver. That got past him. Pryor after for the loose puck. And 2 players go down, comes back toward the point. Thompson pinches in. And then Pryor is shot. That went off a stick and wide. Rebound Win. And the Lancers shoot the length of the ice. This will be an icing call. 11:47 and a flurry of activity there for the Jets. Although I wouldn't say they exactly had any huge grade A scoring opportunities to go with it.
Right, no.
But at least some pressure.
And that Smart, we seen him make 2 saves, but they gave him no saves, so maybe.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Actually, you know what they did? They put him.
Yeah, I told you they've been doing that all weekend. I think they keep forgetting which side.
Yeah, they
which.
put on the Omaha side. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it was 14-11.
It was 14-11.
Now it's 14-13.
Yeah, right.
Well, and I mentioned this before. They have the teams backwards on the scoreboard.
Right.
That is to say, normally a lot of people probably don't know this, as this plays offsides as well. A lot of people don't know that on scoreboards, you're supposed to set it up so that the teams on the bench match the teams on the scoreboard.
Right.
So the scoreboard has the Jets on the left of us and the Lancers on the right, but on the benches, the Jets are on the bench to our right and the Lancers on the bench to our left. So it's backwards compared to what it ought to be.
Yeah, and that's the
and I think that may be why.
You said it the other game that was happening, and then there's no doubt it just there.
So here's Lee with the puck. Got it to Whitrock. He overskated, but Lee, and a shot loose in the crease. And couldn't get the shot on goal was Whitrock, and then he sent it down the ice, and it eluded Hacker and goes all the way back into the Jets' end.
Wow, that was a great scoring opportunity for the Jets.
Might have been the best of the game as Brown got it out to center ice. Now 3-on-2 back the other way. Hacker with it. He's got Whitrock and Lee. The long shot goes wide. Probably not the best decision in that situation.
He had a couple passes he could have made.
In the meantime, Lee picks up the puck, though, in the corner. Brody turns around. He stops and starts, left it for Whitrock. He tried to get it back to Lee, but he didn't anticipate and had left that position. And now they get it out to center ice. Brown across for Caldwell. He'll just dump it in cross corner. After for it, Hacker. Pink got there first, plays it around near side. And again, the Lancers will ice it. And so we got a whistle. Never heard the whistle, but there was one.
Yeah, I tell you, Omaha's got our number in this game, Joe, in this tournament.
So
Joe.
far. It only takes once, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Last couple of years, we've gotten beat by them. So,
Kaufman line out for this offensive faceoff. We got a shot that time. It's 15-13, according to the scoreboard.
Yep, they did give us that one that time.
There's Wilkerson ringing around to the far side. Over there, Ross, he lost it, but the Lancers do get it out to center ice, and Wilkerson again. He wanders into his own zone. Plays it across to Bloom. He got it into the zone, but not very deep, and now back the other way. And it's Erstad, 2-on-1 into the zone. Erstad, a shot, and Pedersen made the save and went the other direction.
Boy, we got lucky there.
Yeah, ended up going behind the net.
Yeah.
And they didn't make a pass or anything in front. Now they do, and Pedersen covers up, and puck comes loose, but the whistle had blown. And we get a face-off with under 10 minutes left to go in regulation time. Jets trailing 1-0.
This is kind of where the spot where Omaha, I think.
Yeah, around here.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, if you were Omaha and the Jets do score around this, that would have to freak you out. As the Kaufman line is still out.
I just hate to see the Jets lose the game on what they got.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's hockey.
I was just going to say. That one's floated wide. Dickerson plays it around far side. It was kept in, though, by Bedura. He played it in front. And Krugel was taken down. The puck comes loose. Bedura again is going to stop it. He winds up a shot. That went off a leg of Erstad and well wide of the goal. After Fort Krugel plays it up the near side boards, handed it right to Anzalone, but his shot very far. Kept it in, though.
Iggy was making a line change, but he made a really bad play.
Puck loose in front, and a little bit too much traffic. Couldn't get it in on goal, the Lancers, and the Jets able to clear it out to center ice. Now Bloom, right wing pass, Ibis. Work in. Oh, he tried to chip it past the defenseman over there on the far side. Couldn't do it, but the puck comes loose in front. Shot right on. Didn't get much on it on the shot from Lowe. And a save by Samard, and he hangs on. Dorley in with a crowd of Lancers. We'll get a face-off to the left of Eli Samard.
Again, they gave them a shot. Yeah, it's probably more like 20-12 on
Who
shots.
knows? I don't think you can trust any of them,
No.
any of the games.
Well, I feel bad for the goalies, but it is what it is.
Although, again, they don't care about the stats. In this tournament, it's all about the W.
Right.
Or not. So off the face-off, puck goes on the near side boards. It's poked by
Kirby got beat.
And all red trying to work it on goal. A shot in the right pad save by Pedersen.
But Pedersen's having a great game. And
he really is.
And he's having he had a great year, obviously being the number one JV goalie in the league.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse than the 1-0. It's unfortunate, like the first one was clearly a fluke, at least as far as Pedersen not making the save. Here's Newton with the puck for the Lancers. On left wing, he'll dump it in, goes cross corner with it. That hit the referee. And the Jets lift it out to center ice. Back forward is Bedura. In the middle, it's tipped into the Jets' end. Back for it, Thompson. He'll pull up in the corner and send it over for Kirby. Kirby up ahead on left wing. Dorley was able to poke it ahead.
Dorley and Ibis got to make line changes. They've been out a long time.
Well, this is part of what we were talking about before with the gripping of the stick. If you feel like you're, the offense and you need, a lot of times you'll extend your shift when you shouldn't. It's because you're feeling the pressure.
Right.
As we're down to a half a period left to go. And it goes off a Jets player, so this will be no icing. Length of the ice, Pettersson leaves it back in the net for Wilkerson. Brings it around near side Pryor. Out there with the Deaver line.
Just again, another pass.
Yeah, the passes have been way off the mark. And in a lot of cases, just because they're blind, they're not looking before they it.
Right.
As the shot right on and saved by Pettersson. That is one of the negatives, as we talked about before. There's been some tweaks to the lines.
Right.
And sometimes the negative is thinking somebody's going to be somewhere that they're not. Because you haven't played with them quite as much. Off the face-off, Deaver tried to go forward with it. It comes loose in front, and Jets able to clear it out of harm's way. Wilkerson comes ahead with it. Marshall on left wing. He'll able to get it into the zone. Pryor tried to continue on with it. It was taken back the other way, and Deaver got in his way. Briscoe comes over to knock it away. And it's played to the point and out to center ice. Ish sends it across for his defensive partner, Pink. Up the far boards, they get it into the zone. Coborg, he tried to center it, and instead it ends up going off the side of the net, back of the goal. Deaver over there. Comes up the boards, and Briscoe, he fell down, but Bloom carries on. He'll ring it around near side. And Jets get it out to center ice. Lancers dump it back in, they tag up. Wilkerson with it back of his net. Well, he didn't have anybody to pass to, so he rings it around near side. And Pryor got it ahead for Deaver. Now Pryor will catch up to it on left wing with speed trying to work into the zone. He was taken down by Ish. Deaver plays it into the far corner after Fort Montiel Klein. And Lancers get it out to center ice. Under 6 minutes to go. Caldwell fell down, got up, sent it across. Bloom ahead for Lee. Had the puck bounce off his stick. Goes into the corner with it. Ish there in front, Whitrock, and he couldn't get him to pass. It was poked away. Lee again tried to center it. That time he was looking for Whitrock again. Here's Hacker on the half boards, able to get it away to Lee. Now Hacker again. Plays it up the boards, but nobody there for the Jets. Caldwell kept it in. Long shot just wide. Rebound Brown. He'll play it back of the goal. Lee after for it again. Brody Lee went off his again and right to a Lancer player who sends it down for an icing call. We've seen the puck sort of explode off sticks a few times.
Yeah.
Brody Lee's in particular the last couple of plays on the long pass and on that play as well. Under 5 minutes to go. Getting down to crunch time. Jets trailing 1-0. Whitrock couldn't get that draw, but Caldwell kept it into the point, took a high hit.
Charged.
And a shot.
He had him.
Well, I mean, that,
on the glove side.
As we talked about before, what is the difference between, like that play and the one that Dorley got called for?
Right, exactly. Well, it's 3 minutes going to the game, and they're not going to put us on a power play.
Well, but that's the thing is that, I get that as a general idea. But it's tough, actually. The difference was that Dorley was the one who had the puck in the other one. Tried to lease it up for Lee, but couldn't get it to him.
This has been a long shift by these guys, too.
Yeah. Here's Caldwell for a loose puck. Close to too many men there for the Lancers, but Allred did wait until his replacement got on the ice. Now it's Anzalone in on goal, and he had it poked away. Down on a good defensive play. All red in the corner. We got a whistle.
Angelo's going to get a penalty.
I was going to say, what's that about no penalties at the end of this game?
Angelo's getting one.
So I think that's his second.
Major cross check.
Yano Anzalone. Well, we hope it's a major, but I don't think so.
No, I mean, not a major penalty, a major cross check. Not if you're an Omaha coach, you're not happy with that at all.
No, I
with
wouldn't
4
think
minutes
so.
to go in the game, you don't want to give us a power play.
Well,
Come on, Jets, take advantage.
I was going to say, let's see what they can do with it. They are 0 for 2, I believe, so far in the game. And Lowball wins the draw. Comes Bloom from the right point. Works toward the middle. His shot hit a skate. Lowball with it, though. Back to Bloom. Straight away. His shot hit a stick.
Bloom.
Goes back of the net. Jets try to work it free. They can't. And they take over.
He's throwing it right into the... I know you're an offensive defenseman, or you think you are, but come on, we're on a power play. And then, who's that pass to?
Well, it was to Dorley, but again, you're not going to go through 2 or 3 orange jerseys to get to the white one. And you don't really need to when you're on a power play.
Right.
There's always going to be
Skate
at
it
least,
up.
yeah. Power play's already 45 seconds gone by.
And we haven't done nothing with it. And that one we threw right to him.
Yeah, in the first power
Come
play.
on, Maddie, make a D change. They're not doing a good job.
Pink with the puck in his own zone. He'll just lift it the length of the ice.
I would
Pedersen.
have wished he caught that.
Well, you hate to have a defensive,
I know, but I'm just saying.
but I get what you're saying, yeah.
Make a D change.
Here is Ibis. Work in. That was knocked down. Dorley carries on a shot, and he put that wide rebound. And the net got knocked off.
Harrison just missed it.
As he was trying to go short side. And now they do whistle it dead. So again, why do you whistle? Why do you wait that long to whistle it dead? If the net was off, the goaltender tried to move it over, but then gave up on that.
Right.
And it's like we did all that work to work the puck free, and now we've had to do the work, but we didn't get any advantage over it.
Right.
Because they blow the play dead. 2:40 left to go, 37 seconds.
Emmer's calling timeout
on the power play. And like you said, a timeout coming up here for Kansas City.
I think it's time to go 4 forwards and 1 D.
Well,
I know Rad's will be doing that right now.
I don't have a problem with that.
Because
I don't have a problem with that in standard power play.
Right. We did that a lot for a couple of years. This year we did. So for sure, the first time in a long time we haven't done that.
Well, sometimes it just depends on what your personnel are.
Right, yeah.
In 2 ways. First of all, how much of a liability is that forward on defense? And second of all, how good offensively are some of your defensemen?
Right.
So you never know.
I mean, it just goes to show you this game. It mattered inches. Harrison couldn't have missed that more than a quarter of an inch from being a goal.
You give Samard credit. He got his pad across to stop it. Short side. I do wonder if that had gone in, whether they would have counted it or not. Because the net was being knocked off as it happened.
Right, I think they should.
I don't know, yeah. I have no idea.
You never know.
Yeah.
No, he's keeping the same D out there, which surprised me.
Might pull the goaltender. It's only a 1-goal game, but you would have had a 6-on-4.
Right. Yeah.
The only thing is with 6-on-4, they would have had the ability to take pot shots because of the power play at the goal, but didn't do it.
Got to win this face-off.
It's the same lineup as before. Comes back out to Wilkerson. His shot, that actually hit Lobaugh's stick. Comes loose in front with it. Couldn't pull the trigger. Comes back out to Bloom. Cross for Wilkerson. Bounce off his stick. Still has it a shot. And that missed everything. Ends up going out of play.
It didn't miss it by much.
I think it hit the crossbar or something.
I'll tell you what the Jets are doing. If they're going to go glove slide, they're going high. And earlier I was saying no, but he's going down early.
Yeah. 24 seconds left to go in the power play.
Especially in this power play sequence.
Low ball on the draw. And he got it over to Dorley. Dorley back to Lobaugh, top of the circle. Plays it down low. That was poked to the corner. Ibis does a good job to knock it away, but then it's taken and kept into the point by Bloom. Bloom still with it. He'll walk the line, a shot. That was blocked. And the Lancers clear at the length of the ice. All red.
Well, I tell you what, if I was the Omaha defense, I knew exactly what Bloom was going to do.
Well, sure.
He was going to shoot all the way.
No power
pass
play
at
over.
all.
Anzalone goes to the bench, and we're down under 2 minutes left to go. Well, that was a great opportunity for the Jets to get the equalizer. They were unable to really get it more than just one decent scoring opportunity. Bloom with the puck. He will work in. We'll keep an eye on Pedersen to our right as that shot was on goal, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off. Let's see where they're going to bring it. It looks like, are they going to take it the length or out to center ice, looks like. 1:40 left to go.
Well, what a tough loss if this ends this way. Just a fluke goal, screened.
Face off. Lancers dump it in. That actually should be icing because he was behind the red line, but they didn't call it. And in the meantime, Thompson, he had his pocket picked, and Whitrock picks up the loose puck from back of the net up ahead toward Kirby. He let it go through to center ice, but the Lancers dump it right back in, down to 1:20 left to go.
Might not be able to get Pedersen off.
And up ahead, that pass behind Brody Lee. And again, the Lancers able to get it into the Jets' end. Thompson back of the net. He'll play it up and now to Hacker. And again, he couldn't.
Gotta catch that. That pass was okay.
Yeah, that was not a bad pass. Thompson comes loose in front. It was whacked away once. Anzalone with it. He'll center one. Lee comes over to knock it away. 50 seconds left to go.
Just flipping it to nobody.
Pink sends it down the ice. This will be icing.
Right.
Now the Jets will have a chance to get the goaltender off, and he's headed to the bench immediately. 42.7 seconds left to go, and I think Omaha is going to call a timeout here.
Timeout.
So 42.7 showing on the clock. I guess this gives us enough time to take a quick look at the goal and what I was talking about before. So here it is from the point, and then we'll zoom it in, and there's the guy, and you can see where his stick is, and see where I don't think
I can't even see the puck.
This is the puck right here.
Is, yeah.
And
I don't think
it doesn't really change direction exactly.
Wilkerson looked like he could have bodied on it, but he kind of,
And so you can, but on the other hand, the fact that it went right by his glove makes you wonder: did he, maybe just get it flicked?
Yeah.
And so here's the top of his stick right here, because it's the end of his blade. You see?
Right.
And so it's down, but it's still above the normal height of the shoulder. Hits it. So you never know. Like I said, it's just one of those things. It doesn't matter regardless. But just to give you a general idea, that was the one goal we've had in the game so far. 42.7 seconds. The net is empty to my right. Whitrock, Lee, Dorley and Ibis comes back out to the point. And the shot there by Kirby. It got through. Puck still loose in front. Shot right on, save by Samard. As Brody Lee was right on the doorstep and shot it right into his breadbasket. And we'll get another face-off. 34.6 seconds left.
Oh, I missed it.
That was there. Could have happened, but
had my head down.
We'll see what they can do here again. Whitrock on the draw. Got it to the sideboards. Trying to walk in front with it. Sharp angle shot, and that missed. I think went off the goaltender's shoulder. Or are they saying it's going to go out to center ice? I guess they're saying he missed it entirely. As Ibis was trying to, I don't know if I like that so much from that sharp of an angle.
Yeah. He's made it a lot of times.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I would have rather seen
play it in front to somebody.
Dorley was right there in front.
Face off, and Dorley gets it in, and it was knocked right back out. Here's Wilkerson up ahead. Jets fumble the puck, and Allred, a backhand shot, goes wide of the mark, but he was ahead of the red line, so there's no icing. 15 seconds left. Can the Jets get an equalizer? 13 seconds, long shot, and it goes wide of the goal, but we're down under 10 seconds left to go. This was offsides, delayed call, and that's going to do it. The Omaha Junior Lancers have won a JV championship over the Jets. 1-0. Only one goal scored in the entire game.
Early, too.
Yeah, it happened literally less than 2 minutes in, but just past the 1:30 mark. So the Jets, in a best case scenario at this point, will end up with a number 2 and number 3 finish, as they're going to play the Lancers here in. They should actually be a little underway by now. Their game was supposed to have started about 15 minutes ago. And Kansas City with a pair of regular season championships, but can't win the tournament on either side.
Right, yeah. So, well, hey, great year for the Jets, though. We're not complaining at all. I know that. It's you always like to come home with a championship, but unfortunately today the Jets were a little bit unfortunate. They played a great game. They're showing 17 on shots. I think we had more. I thought we actually outplayed them from the second round, but we just couldn't get a goal.
Yeah, definitely the case. And like we said before, just a terrific reason overall for the Kansas City Jets, both varsity and JV. It's too bad that the way they set up this tournament, it was not possible for us to carry both this game and the third place game.
Right.
So, unfortunately, the third place game, not only is it underway in it, but if you were thinking, well, why don't we just go over there and do the game, starting in the second period or something like that, unfortunately, because it's in a whole nother rink in another area, there is no way we could actually break this down, get over there, and do the game. Unfortunately, anybody who's seen our setup knows that. It is one of the things about having a great setup is that it does take a long time to get it going and so on. So they get the second place trophy.
And now our championship trophy, presented to the Omaha.
All right, so thanks going out to everybody involved. Skibs all the way around for all of your great work and setting up and all that other stuff. To Mike Curry, the boss.
Yep, thanks Mike Curry, and thanks to all the fans and listeners this year. And
coaching staff.
We'll see you again in October of next year.
There you go. Back at it again.
Yeah.
Final 1-0 Omaha over Kansas City. They come in second place in the championship, but win a regular season championship, so good job for the Jets all the way around. We wish them best of luck in the third place game going on right now across in this facility. For Gary Scabona, this is Joel Becker saying good afternoon here. It's really good morning still. It's only 10:15. Good morning here from the Mid-American RecPlex in West Des Moines. We'll see you next year here on the Jets Hockey Network.
You gotta support the puck. Do I have to tell you this? And we're getting killed on the board. Hello. This is your territory, Grimson. Do your job.
Grimson.
Hello? Hi, honey. What? Now? All right. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, sweetheart.